The chicken and vegetable pasty is very quick. All you need to do is chop the chicken into bite-sized pieces. This is a single portion pasty, quite a large one though. Make sure the pieces are quite bite-sized, not too big, otherwise it doesn't cook quickly enough. And then when you've cut it all into pieces, wash your hands, sanitize the table, fry the chicken until it looks opaque and not pink anymore, and then you'll notice it starts to stick to the bottom of the saucepan. When it does that and develops some fond, then it's time to add all the other ingredients, such as the vegetables. Now this is a chicken, leek and mushroom pie, but there's lots of options. You can add peas, sweet corn, carrots. You're going to cook these until it starts to stick. Keep it moving in the pan though, and when the fond develops, you're going to dissolve that fond, which is the Maillard reaction, which gives you all the flavour in the sauce. You're going to add your cornflour, your butter and the stock with water, which will be the sauce that holds all of this together. So that now gets added, and all that fond, that stickiness at the bottom of the saucepan, develops into the actual sauce. When this is thickened, then it can be cooled so that it can be used in the flaky pastry. You have to cool the sauce because the flaky pastry's got butter in it, and if you try to fill it and shape it, you'll end up just melting the pastry into a sticky mess. So boil this until everything thickens and then cool, ready to use. The flaky pastry can be the shop-bought pastry. You can get the butter version and a vegan version of this as well if you want to do a vegetable pasty. And all you're going to do is gently unfurl it and cut it using a plate as a template. Move away the bits that aren't the circle, and then very, very quickly with the cooled sauce, add your filling to 1/3 of the circle, leaving the edges really clear, because you'll need to add your glaze to the edge as a glue to hold the pasty in place. And then with the same glaze, you're going to add it to the top. This is advisable done on the actual tray, so that you don't have to move it from the table to the tray. But if the sauce is nice and cool, it's fine to do it directly on the table. This is going onto a really well used tray here. It's got a nice development of natural non-stickness. And then you're going to crimp the edge in whatever crimping technique you prefer. And then glaze it with either milk, egg or soya milk if you're making a vegan version with the vegetable filling. Put a slash in the top so that the steam can exhaust out and not burst the whole thing open. If you use just milk, it's not going to be glossy, it'll just be golden brown. When it's being cooked, turn it out and leave it to cool completely before you wrap it if this is going to be a picnic food.